Am I right in saying this is the oldest working farm in BC?
As far as I know, yeah. It's the Ruckle family has still, Helen Ruckle lives here, and she's the last of the family that started this farm. They've been living here and farming here since 1872. I first worked here as a park ranger in the campground at night because there's a campground in this park. I started helping more and more, and eventually they asked me if I wanted to lease the farm, and so I did. The park aspect of it was a way to preserve the land, but they wanted the farm to stay preserved into perpetuity so that people had an understanding of farming, of where their food came from, of how the system works. This community on Salt Spring seems certainly aware of where their food comes from, and they're more passionate about the origins of their food and the quality of their food than maybe other communities are. And so there's a lot of people that have small farms and small acreages here, and most involved in a very historic or heritage farm style of farming. We shear them in September so that when they go into the winter, they have a short coat like this, and they can dry off. If they have a long wool in the winter, they stay wet all winter. Okay. And what happens is they end up getting wool rot on their back. Ooh. You know, people from all over buy fleeces from us, and we ship them off to the Queen Charlotte Islands or, you know, Golden or wherever people are from that want this wool. We'll go see the cows first because we want to do that before the sun goes down. I'm going to bale feed again so that I can add seed to this pasture. Doesn't get enough seed.
Their coats are gorgeous.
The wild birds around here make their nest completely out of Highland cattle hair. So they're 30 months old when we slaughter them. And this one's 30 years old, so we're not going to slaughter that.
What's the life sort of expectancy?
Of a cow?
Yeah.
12.
12, and so 30 is just...
Out there.
Wow.
Yeah. Even Josie's 18, I think. People tell me this is the only beef the Queen of England eats. Here in the park, we have oftentimes lines of cars up and down the road with people getting out and taking pictures and looking at the sheep or the turkeys or the chickens, you know, and they bring their kids and they walk in amongst them. Lots of times I leave the gate open so the sheep can get out and the people can walk right in amongst them. And I think it gives them a sense of the reality that farming is. I mean, these are live animals. They deserve respect and they deserve proper care. And this is not some factory somewhere. This is life. This is life on Earth. And it's what sustained us for hundreds of thousands of years, and it's continuing to sustain us today. It's a bunch of knowledge that was lost, and I feel it's really valuable knowledge, and I'm proud to keep it alive and keep it accessible to other people. This type of farming makes available to agriculture thousands of liters of water and carbon that was never otherwise available for every lamb raised. So yeah, it's very sustainable. And the only problem that most people have in this type of farming is that they overpopulate their farms and that they overuse the land, and so the water that's running off their land is of low quality, and so it degrades other water sources further down the line. So yeah, this level of farming is very sustainable, in that the water that runs off here is of good quality and beyond. Our footprint isn't felt, you know, whereas a lot of the more industrial farms, if you want to call them that, their footprint is felt greatly by the surrounding community and often the whole world. It's very labor intensive, and there's not a lot of money in it. I must say, there's just not a lot of money in it. You know, it's a labor of love. It truly is. And most farms of this nature have off-farm income, you know, with somebody working off the farm to earn extra money, because the farm can support itself, but it can have a tough time supporting a couple of people beyond that. Even if I had made millions of dollars in some other field, I couldn't come here and buy these 200 acres and do this. This is just a unique opportunity, and I see it as a rare chance to live a life that most people only dream about.